Hey guys, MD Prepper here. Gear review on the US Palm Defender body armor. Soft body armor set. This is the Molly version. This thing is fantastic. You're going to have to get one of these if you're trying to start prepping and all of that. Probably the most cost-effective body armor out there for your average civilian. Now first off, let me say a lot of people believe that you have to be law enforcement, military, that sort of thing to get body armor, Kevlar and all that. You don't. In most states anyway. I think Connecticut being the exception. Most states, if you're a law-abiding citizen, not a felon, anything like that, you can get Kevlar body armor. You just got to have the cash to buy the thing. US Palm here has come out with basically a civilian version body armor for your average user, which I think is tremendous. This is my first experience with body armor, carrying it, wearing it, all that. So can't say I'm an expert by any means, but I have owned this for 6 months or longer, I suppose now, and have worn it quite a bit just to get used to it, break it in, be comfortable with wearing it if I had to in situations. So I've worn this around the house and have worn it out and about in colder weather, as long as I had a jacket over it. Not because I was expecting trouble, but just because I wanted to get the use and the feel of it. Basics on this thing, very cost effective. The base model is $199, 200 bucks basically. That includes your Molly or whatever style carrier you've got. We'll talk about the various versions of that. That also includes your front soft body armor insert here. For an extra $100, you can get the insert for the rear. The carrier parts of all of them have front and rear options. When I first bought this, it came with just the front body armor because it did not have the back inserts available. Bought that after the fact. Not really necessary for home defense, that type thing, if you're worried about home invaders and all that, because chances are your target or the threat's going to be coming straight at you. So, your front chest is going to be the most important. I went ahead and spent the extra $100 later and bought the rear plate just because I could. I just thought it was a nice addition. Don't know if it's really necessary, but hey, whatever. Takes the price to $300. So $200 to $300. Let's talk about the ballistic capabilities of this. This is a 3A grade defense armor, which pretty much means it's good for basically all standard handgun rounds. 44 Magnum and below, even buckshot and slugs from 12 gauges from what I've read. Probably not as effective versus your heavier hunting rounds. Your 500 Smith & Wesson is probably going to punch through this. This is the highest level of handgun soft armor you can get, or soft armor in general. Above 3A, there's 3 and 4, which are primarily rifle plates, heavier ceramic, steel, that type thing. Not as comfortable, not as easy, and notably more expensive, though they do have a rifle plate they make for $400 that's made by US Palm, but we're not talking about that one right now. Now, the size of the actual plate on the inside of this thing is 10 by 12 and a half, though some of the websites say 10 by 12. Measuring it's closer to 12 and a half inches, the height. You say, well, that won't go all the way to my waist. No, it won't. Won't go all the way to the sides. No, it won't. This is for vitals protection, heart and lungs, the most important stuff. If you get gut shot down below, chances are you're still going to survive. You take a shot to the heart, you're toast. Now you may argue, take a shot to the head, you're toast. Well, yeah, but head's a lot smaller target than your chest. So, insurance. This is what this is. Insurance doesn't guarantee that you're not going to have a problem, but if you have a problem, it's nice to have it. Basics on this thing on the outside, it is 500D Cordura. Comes in 4 different colors and various styles. I'll talk about the styles in a second. The colors are obviously black, which is what I wanted, Coyote, Multicam, and Ranger Green. When I went to first order this, they did not have it in black. They had a few of the other colors, and I waited until they had black because I just thought black was going to be more useful overall. Whatever floats your boat. The basics on the outside of this thing. Otherwise, you got some nice padded straps here up at the top with Molly 4 by 1 there. If you can see that, very nice thick padding. This thing's very lightweight anyway, so you don't necessarily have to have that. Only thing about this padding up top, which is real nice, you can maybe attach a tactile knife, something like that, whatever you wanted to. Only problem with this, again, it's comfortable, but if you're going to sling a rifle over your shoulder, you're going to have problems. This thing's going to be slick. Your rifle's going to be sliding off. That's not really what this is meant for. This is not meant for roaming around Iraq or Afghanistan or Libya or anywhere like that. This is meant for in the home use. Personal defense, that type thing. So you're going to slide this thing on, have your weapon in your hand, good to go. So rifle, shotgun, handgun, whatever you're using. So slinging it's not going to be a big deal in my opinion. You can take this off if you want to. I'm not going to do that right now. Just to have a standard little nylon Cordura strap at the top, which works fine. You got some Velcro here at the top for your blood type little labels and whatever you want. The MOLLE is 6 by 5. You can see that there. The rest of this thing is entirely attached by Velcro. Your lower straps Velcro across here, and once you pull it all the way off, you got another Velcro that you pull down to pull your plate out. I'm not going to do that right now, just in the essence of time. Now your side, I'd say waist straps here, also have 4 by 1 MOLLE on it for pistol mags, that sort of thing. Talking about the configurations, this thing comes in numerous configurations. The most standard one's called the slick version, which doesn't have any MOLLE or anything on it, no attachments, nothing else, primarily for concealment, that type thing. Well, guess what? The MOLLE you can turn into a slick. You take the padding on the sides and the top off, and you reverse this thing and wear it on the back side, and it's slick. You're not going to have anything else get in the way. I picked the MOLLE because I thought it was the most versatile. I can add whatever I want to this. The other ones have other stuff attached. If that's what you're going to use them for, that's fine. They come with a pistol version, left and right-handed, that has a universal pouch for pistol this way or this way, and some mag pouches on it. That's fine, I like that, but I wouldn't keep my pistol in my body armor. I want my pistol by the bedside where I can grab it quick, even if I don't have time to put this on. I don't want to fiddle around with extra stuff in the way. And really, in a bad situation, I don't think I'm going to be holstering my pistol if that's what I'm using for defense. So, anyway, whatever floats your boat, I can add a universal holster to this after the fact. Let's see, in addition, they have the left and right pistol styles like I talked about. They have an AK-47 version, which holds 3 magazines of rifle ammo and 3 pistol mags in front of that, which is nice if you're going to carry lots of gear. They also have an AR-15 version, which I believe holds 3 AR mags and 1 or 2 pistol mags on it. I can't remember. It doesn't have the capacity of the AK. They also have one for a 308 version, etc. Looking tonight on their website, they had a lot of other expansions on this basic version, larger, smaller, other different types of outfits. One for desert, high humidity, high temperature carry. Don't know much about those. We're talking about this one tonight. You say $200, $300, that's a lot of money. Not that much, actually. Skip going out to lunch a few times, take a bag lunch, shoot a box less of ammunition at the range. You're going to have $100 or $200, $300 relatively quickly if you really want it. Again, this is a lot cheaper than a lot of handguns I've bought, a lot of bulk buy ammo I've done on the whim. So $300 or $200, depending on which version you get, it's tremendous. The way I typically carry this thing, or keep it around the house anyway, keep it by the bedside, I keep it attached at the top and the sides, one side anyway. I keep the right side open. Again, being right-handed, I slip left hand in up here, hit in the hole, and basically my right hand comes around, gets the attachment, and secures it in place. Gets it on quick and easy. I don't see any reason to have both sides unattached. Just one more thing to fiddle with in the night. I put this thing on and off a lot of times just to be careful, just to be used to it. I don't have anything on the MOLLE rigging right now. I've tried some things. I kind of like it, the slick version right now, just with nothing on it. Who knows? I've got other stuff that I can use with that. Again, I'm not going to take the plate on the inside out, but trust me, it's a ballistic plate. It says level 3A on it, etc., etc., and various serial markings and all that. Not particularly impressive with that, but U.S. Palm Defender, $200, $300 if you want to max it out a little bit. Tremendous for home defense, that type stuff. Probably not the first thing I'd want in my prepping situation or prepping gear to buy, but eventually I think this is a must-have. Just in case. Not that I'm expecting trouble, but, I have a fire extinguisher. I don't expect my house to catch on fire. I have auto insurance. I don't hope to get in a wreck, and I don't think I'm going to get one if I'm careful, but I want that there just in case. So this is a piece of insurance. We may talk about other types of body armor and other options for prepping here in the future. But anyway, this is the U.S. Palm Defender, the MOLLE version. Highly recommend it. Think it's great. Hadn't seen a whole lot of videos out there, so I figured I'd throw one out there and see if it was well received. Thanks, guys. MD Prepper out.